Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Crayon at the Heart, and I'm back with one of the bonus projects we had for our Altenew craft retreat. There was one class that had like 2 or 3 bonus projects. I just didn't feel like doing them. Then they had one that used the embossing folder, and I didn't feel like doing that one either after doing this one. You can see how much stuff I had to make. The one that they had for the poppies involved using watercolor on the folder and then running it through, and I just didn't feel like making a mess. That's why I didn't do that one, because I made a big enough mess. And this week is all about cleaning my craft room, at least like cleaning the floor enough so I can vacuum. I mean, that's how bad it is in here. All you can see is this little section that's clean, but the rest of it, disaster. So what we made for the bonus project, like I said, I just did this one class and I went, whoa, is we made like a gift set. So this is the box. So we made the box, which is a very simple box. Basically, you just cut your paper, you score, and you cut a couple slits and fold it all together. So it was a pretty simple box. And then I just used some twine that I had like right next to me from Lawn Fawn, I think. And to color the box, so it wasn't just stark white, I just used the watercolor markers that I showed in my previous video that I had in my stash. And I had to be really careful because you can see I got some spots of green because yellow and blue make green. So I was like, crap. So which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's a little bit of green. And so I just did some orange and some yellow and then the blue all around, and it gave a little tinge of green. And I let it dry. And then I stamped and heat embossed in gold one of the poppies, and then this heartfelt sentiment from the poppy stamp set I also heat embossed. And that was it for the decorating the front. I decorated that before I actually put it together, and then I just used twine. And so when you open the box, it's definitely a snug fit, which is fine. We made a whole bunch of stuff. So I embossed and I stamped and heat embossed and colored, let's see, 8 5.5 by 4.25 A2 size panels, 8 of them. And then we cut them down and made cards and stuff out of them. So we'll go to the first thing, which was tags. So to make my life easier, I did not stamp and emboss any sentiments for this. I used my Pink Fresh Studio sentiments that I had gotten in our kit for the workshop that I did. And all those videos are posted on my channel. And so I just used gold cardstock. Part of the class had us embossing the edges in gold of everything. I'm like, what the heck? Heck no, that would take forever. This took forever, so no. I instead put it on gold paper that I had in my stash that I get from Michael's, and that just did the trick. So it looks good. And then luckily all the Pink Fresh Studio sentiments, pre-made sentiments are gold. So it just worked really well. And then this is from my stash, the twine. So here are the little tags. And so what's really cool is once I picked the other 4 panels, you just kind of cut them down, and I just didn't even look to see what was where, what was what, and I just cut them down, and I made these little note cards, which you'll see next, and then what was left we made into tags. And so I think they came out really cute, considering that it was just sort of this loose kind of thing. I didn't know how they were going to look. And then I did not make envelopes for these. Instead, I had these little sacks in my stash, which I got from Tuesday Morning a million years ago. And so there are these top folding little note cards. And so yeah, this was definitely a lot of work. And what I did too is I also sprinkled or splashed or dropped, I don't know, white ink on there because it kind of needed a little something. So I did a little bit of white ink, and it kind of brought everything together. There's that one. And then this one right here. This one's really pretty. Okay, and then cards. These are A2 size cards. And so the envelopes are down here. And then here are the cards. This one, which is You're in My Thoughts. This is the yellow before I ran out of yellow. And then this one, Thinking of You. And so I just stamped kind of in each corner 2 puppies and 2 leaves and heat embossed it. And then I watercolored, and most of these were used using the markers from, what are they? Tombow markers I used, and then kind of used my just a watercolor brush just to smash, squish, smush the color around. And so I love it. And then everything just fit in here. I mean, so I put it all back together. And so this was a class, and this took forever to do. It was like 2 days worth. So I started this, it was the first bonus class. It happens like the day before, 2 days before the actual class. And then after that, I was like, whoa, I barely have enough energy now to actually do the class after doing this. This was an adventure. But I love how it came out. I mean, they really are cute. And you can give this as a gift. And it's all ready to go. And then this fits very snugly. First I was like, did I do the wrong thing? Put the top on the bottom or whatever. And then you just tie it off. And there you go. Gift is done. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy, Praying at the Heart.